Hello, Accelerated Math 6-7 students. Today we are beginning our 21st video. So I'm turning to my table of contents to show you. The name of our 21st video is Interpreting Division of a Whole Number by a Fraction. And we can find this on page 42 of my comp book. So I'm going to turn there now. Okay, here is page 42 of my comp book. And like we said in the table of contents, yesterday we did interpreting division of a fraction by a whole number. Today we are doing interpreting division of a whole number by a fraction. So a little bit different. Again, this is a 5th grade standard, so again, this is just a review lesson. The goal for today we will divide whole numbers by fractions using models. Okay. The question that I want you to be thinking about is, what does the fraction do to the whole number? What does the fraction do to the whole number? Okay, so let's take a look at a first example. First example that we're going to do is called splitting up. Okay, and basically what I want you to do is work through this task with me so that we can figure out what to do. So it says, I have 8 Snicker bars. I need to know how many 3/4 pieces are in them. So 8 divided by 3/4 looks like what? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So you guys have been working with tape diagrams forever, and tape diagrams work beautifully for this exact problem. And the reason why is because a tape diagram can look like a Snickers bar, believe it or not. So basically what we have is we have 8 Snickers bars. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 Snicker bars, okay? And then what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to break them into 3/4 pieces. So 8 divided into 3/4 pieces, because I'm trying to figure out how many 3/4 pieces are in the 8 Snickers bars. Okay, so let's look at it. So in order to get 3/4 pieces, you're going to take your tape diagram and break it into 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then what you're going to do after you do that is you're going to color them into 3/4 so that you can see how many 3/4 will fit in there. So I colored all 3 of these pink, and I circled it. Colored all 3, oh, that's red, sorry. All 3 of these pink, circled it. All 3 of these dark blue, circled it. All 3 of these light blue, circled it. All 3 of these green, circled it. All 3 of these purple, circled it. All 3 of these black, circled it. All 3 of these orange, and circled it. And then I realized, you're not done, Mrs. Nelson, because there's still pieces of the candy bars left. So I can take this little fourth, and this little fourth, and this little fourth, and that makes another 3/4 section, okay? Then I can take this little fourth, and this little fourth, and this little fourth, and that makes another 3/4 section. But then I've got this guy sitting here, nope, and I've got this guy sitting here, nope. So those two do not get to join anybody. They're just the leftovers of the Snickers bar. So if I have 8 Snickers bars, and I have to break them into 3/4 pieces, how many of those 3/4 pieces are there? Well, let's count them. That's why we circled them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I have to go back and count the light colors. So this one right here would be 9. This one right here would be 10. So I have 10 whole groups of 3/4 pieces, but then there's 2 left. So how many make a whole piece? Count them. 1, 2, 3. But I only have 2 out of the 3. So what are my leftovers? 2 out of the 3, which is 2/3. So now I know right here how many 3/4 fit into 8. I have 8 divided by 3/4 equals 10 of them with 2 leftovers, and it's 2 out of the 3 that makes it a whole, so it would be 2/3 is the answer. Okay, so do you see how a tape diagram can really help you figure that out? All right, so now another way to do this would be to look at a number line. Now this number line looks really busy, so I need you to pay very close attention to what you see going on there, and I'm going to make it bigger so you can see it. Okay, so let me scoot it over so it doesn't fall off the page. And then we have a number line. So the first thing I did was the number line was red. I don't know if you can see it. And then what I did with the red is I made sections of it, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those represent my Snickers bars. Then what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to break them into fourths. So I did that. So I said 0 fourths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 into fourths because I need 3/4 sections. And then I took my blue pen and I counted off 3 at a time and made a rectangle. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7, that's 8, that's 9, that's 10, and look at what I have left. I can't make another rectangle because I'm missing one of the 3's, so I have 2 out of the 3 left. And by doing this, this is another visual to tell me how many 3/4 pieces fit into 8. 3/4 pieces fit into 8, so count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 holes, and 2/3 of the next one. So the answer is 10 and 2/3. So this right here is one way you could do it with a tape diagram. This right here is another way you could do it with the number line. And then one thing that I want you to remember that will help you every time you do this, when you are dividing a whole number by a fraction, remember this. A question to help you is, how many of blank fit into blank? How many of blank fit in blank? You notice I said it right here. How many 3/4 fit into 8? Because the problem said 8 divided by 3/4. So if you ask the question, how many 3/4 fit into 8, it will help you figure it out. Okay, so we do have a couple of practice problems with this one, and I'm going to give them to you right now. So the first one that I would like to try is, what if we had 5 and we're dividing it by 1/2? Okay, so I would like you to try it with a tape diagram this first time. So how many tapes do we need to draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, that one's not the same size, so let me make it a little bit bigger because we're trying to keep them the same size. Okay, so we have 5, and we're supposed to see how many 1/2 fit into 5. That's the question, okay? So remember, that one we cut into 3/4, so this one we're cutting into 1/2. So you're going to say, okay, this is a 1/2, 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 and now I'm supposed to circle what I have, just like I circled the 3/4 up there. Now I'm going to circle the 1/2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 1/2 pieces in 5. Okay? Does everybody understand that? You take what you have and you cut it into the fractional size that you need, and then you circle what you need, and that's what gives you the answer. Okay? So let's try another one. What if I tell you that you have 9 and you're dividing it into 2/3? Okay, so how many tapes do we have to draw? 9 tapes, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tapes, yes? Okay, and then I'm breaking them into thirds, right? Thirds. And then the question is, how many 2/3 fit into 9? Okay, so let's count them. So there's 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, but I'm not done because I still have all of these thirds, right? And so I have, there's a 2/3, there's a 2/3, there's a 2/3, there's a 2/3, and oh my goodness, that one's sad. We'll talk about it in a minute. So count how many 2/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So far I have 13. And how many thirds do you have to have in there? 1 out of the 2. So it would be a half. So your answer on this one, because look, how many did it make? How many did you need to make 2/3? You needed 2, but we only have 1 out of the 2. So that's how you find the answer. And the answer is 13 and a half. Okay? All right, I'm giving you one challenge problem to try by yourself. Are you ready? What if you had, let's go with 4, and you divided it into 8s? So how many 8s are in 4? You need to use the tape or the number line to figure out your answer, and this is the one we'll be checking in class tomorrow. Okay? So very quickly, our question, what does the fraction do to the whole number? I want you to be able to answer that question when we get back into class, and I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.